Good evening. It's 6 o'clock on Tuesday, September 20th, 2016. Welcome and thank you for joining us tonight for the English edition of Aura News, where we bring you today's top stories translated into English every weeknight. One of the largest foreign investors in Albania, Fadi Mitri, owner of Omnix Albania company, was planning to invest $450 million in a tourist complex in Gjiri I Lalzit. After the September 10th attack on Fadi Mitri, he withdrew his decision to invest in Albania. In a media statement, Omnix Albania announced that it will withdraw from any investments in the Republic of Albania, condemning the attack of the Lebanese businessman and his family. Omnix condemns such criminal actions and has decided to stop any further investments in Albania. Omnix Albania takes the opportunity to thank competent authorities that are investigating the incident. Furthermore, I am thankful to the Albanian government for the attention shown in this difficult time for Mr. Fadi Mitri and his family, reads the statement. The Minister of Economy visited the businessman in the hospital and asked him to review his decision to leave Albania. The minister offered 24-hour protection for the businessman and his family by state police officers. The tourist project predicted the construction of 5-star hotels and employment for 1,200 people until 2018. The Lebanese entrepreneur was attacked on September 10th. One suspect has been arrested so far and 2 others are wanted. The prosecution is still searching for proof and believes that the Lebanese businessman was attacked for property reasons. The Democratic Party chairman, Lul Zambasha, commented on Mr. Mitri's decision to withdraw from his $450 million investment in Albania. According to the DP chairman, the Lebanese businessman is leaving Albania because of the gangs which head the country. Albania lost one of its most serious investors for tourism. The Omnix company announced its withdrawal today. Albania lost a big chance to employ 1,200 people and to have an investment that would have a positive effect on the Albanian economy. Edi Rama was silent on September 10th when Mr. Mitri was attacked. He supported the gangs with his silence. Edi Rama was again silent today after the businessman's withdrawal. He is silent because he wants Albania to be poor and the Albanian people unemployed, because in this way he can easily rule with his gangs and traffickers. Omnix company left Albania and this is a sad news, declared the DP chairman, asking the company to review its decision as Albania needs foreign investments. Tirana's court ruled that the 2 maternity hospital doctors arrested for negligence resulting in the death of a pregnant woman and her baby a few days ago are obliged to appear in court. Though the judge rejected the prosecution's request to imprison the doctors for 45 days. Despite the fact that the court session was held behind closed doors, it is learned the doctors and their defense lawyers plead innocence and claim their arrest to be illegal. The court session lasted about 90 minutes, with the judge deeming their arrest to be lawful and ruled an obligation of appearance for the doctors. A group of doctors expressing solidarity with their colleagues waited outside the court to support them. Meanwhile, the Albanian Helsinki Committee and the association that defends patient rights asked the Tirana prosecution to make a thorough and objective investigation into the death of the woman and her baby. The Albanian Helsinki Committee also asked the health authorities for a thoughtful accountability for the death in the case negligence is found. With only the votes of majority members, the Parliamentary Commission for National Security rejected the president's decree today and adopted the amendments to the law of additional security measures. The opposition's members abandoned the commission, but the president had some remarks about this law, as well as the Socialist Movement for Integration, the second largest party in governing, who also expressed its remarks. After some negotiations with the Socialist Party, the Allies reached an agreement to change 7 articles of the law, paving way for its adoption in Thursday's plenary session. The two parties agreed to include the article giving the state police the right to create a database for all subjects, which, according to the law, will take additional security measures in order to register the subjects in the database and protect their personal data. The law also provides for a fine in case personal data is misused. Also, the subjects that need the extra security measures have been recategorized. The opposition members are against the law and left the meeting at the beginning. The opposition believes the law on security cameras is a deal that the government made, which will benefit them millions of euro. The bill that paves the way for waste importation into Albania was adopted today in the Parliamentary Commission of Productive Activity. The draft was presented today with changes to the first version, changes which, according to the Socialist MP Edward Shalsi, will strengthen how Albania monitors recycling waste entering Albania. Socialist MP Shalsi defended the bill before his colleagues, declaring that 6 changes were made to the waste bill. Voting for the bill was scheduled for July 21st. The voting was postponed because of suggestions for interventions, which were made to improve the bill. Only non-dangerous waste will be imported into Albania, and only licensed companies for recycling will import the waste, declared the SP-MP. But another Socialist MP, Mimoza Hafizi, rejected the bill, asking her colleagues to vote against the bill. She argued that Albania does not have the necessary capacities to monitor the waste recycling process. 65,000 citizens have signed a petition against the law. We all know how problematic waste processing is. Albanian institutions are not able to make the inspections, Hafizi declared. Recycling is necessary, but it has some risks. Our country can turn into a waste landfill, declared the DP MP Ruli. The Commission of Productive Activity did adopt the waste bill. 2 Democratic Party MPs abstained from the vote. The bill will be voted in Thursday's plenary session. The final government-prepared list of elements allowed to be imported is not yet prepared. The majority voted alone on the law for the judicial system's governing bodies, as the opposition members did not participate at the meeting, over disagreements regarding how members who are not part of the justice system are appointed to the Supreme Judicial Council and the Supreme Prosecutions Council. After the ad hoc commission's meeting, the Socialist MP Vasilika Husi declared that the law guarantees constitutional institutions a high degree of integrity. Today, we discussed judicial system's governing bodies. The opposition should be present at the commission. We did not have a stalemate in discussions with the opposition. Implementation of the judicial reform starts with vetting. Standards for the Judicial Council members will be high. The opposition members should come and present its arguments in the commission, declared the Socialist MP. The opposition abandoned the ad hoc commission of judicial reform yesterday, considering the law to be unconstitutional, and accused the majority of undoing the July 22nd's constitutional changes. But according to the Socialist MP, the opposition's action does not violate the process and that the Democrats' suggestions have been taken into consideration. The Ad Hoc Commission of Judicial Reform will continue with its working program. It will continue with discussing the pending articles for the special anti-corruption law. Prime Minister Edi Rama met with Gramsh residents as he continues the campaign to inform Albanian farmers of the opportunities the government is offering through the Guarantee Fund for Agriculture. The Prime Minister invited the farmers to present concrete projects to the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development in order to benefit from the €300 million loan fund. There is a loan for the villages reaching up to €300 million over the next 3 years. This process requires efforts and preparations. You cannot get money if you do not have a project, declared Prime Minister Rama. Rama was accompanied by the Socialist MP Taulant Bala, who called on the residents to legalize their lands. Meanwhile, the citizens raised their concerns about drinking water, sanitation, and road infrastructure. During the meeting, the Prime Minister faced with citizens' low trust in government promises. We want the drinking water problems to be fixed, as we have only one water source. If you fix that, thank you. But even if you don't again, thank you. We are used to being lied to all of our lives, declared one of the citizens. In response, Prime Minister Rama declared that it's the former right-wing government that has lied to the citizens. That's all for our English edition this evening. Please join us again Monday through Saturday for your local news in English. My name is Mari, and on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.